Hey everyone, this is Trenton, aka the Garbage Pail Kid. Thank you for watching. This is GPK Live number 18. Tonight we're going to have Ricky and Bobby Ball. We're going to be talking about grading, just kind of some general ideas about that. And we also did get the checklist today for the on vacation set, so we'll kind of go over a little bit of that. I do also have a couple new products for Ultra Pro that I'm going to show. It's not sponsored or anything like that. I wish it was, but it's not. But we'll go ahead and bring on Ricky and Bobby. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good evening.
Hey, bro.
Going well.
All right, let me keep up on the chat here, see if that works.
Tonight we're
click.
Tonight we're debuting the Restream technology, right? It's nice.
Yep, trying out Restream, so hopefully everything
Cool.
goes right. Should be going to Facebook and a couple channels on YouTube. So
Nice.
if you guys have any issues, let me know. I committed. I tried a month of it, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, we got a special guest. He's come far and wide across the pond to see us. Bobby, how you doing?
Very good.
It's excellent.
Say what time is it for you there?
It's 1:41.
He's good. He's good for another 12 hours. He's fine. Bobby doesn't sleep.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Patrick. Patrick in the chat. Yeah.
But yeah, I know Ricky was just kind of been kind of talking about some PSA grading, about looking to do some cards. Nice. Even chatting there too, Bobby. Good job.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
How's it going, Bobby? Well, bring on Joe here.
Oh, there's Texas. Texas coming in.
Whoa.
Yo.
Hey, Texas.
How's it going, Joe?
Hey, what's going on, man? Bobby, Ricky.
Bobby B. Yeah. Gonna have a sketch off. Not
Yeah. I'll be one of the first ones out, definitely.
No, we're
losing on that one.
Bobby and I are gonna do that. Not today.
I say, since I've had my kid, I'm better than I was 4 years ago. But yeah, I think I could do maybe like close to the original sketches, but definitely nothing you guys
just
do
takes
nowadays.
practice. Just practice. It's all really.
I mean, like I said, I'm better than I was. I mean, I can kind of do stuff off the top of my head, but I mean, any of the stuff I do, it's usually watching a video, and they're like, okay, do a circle here, do this.
I know you're big on Adobe products too. Like you use them for a lot of things you work on. Did you ever mess with Photoshop or draw on any digital stuff?
Nothing digital, no. I've got a couple apps on my tablet that I've kind of tried with the kid
Like
and stuff,
Procreate
and I
or
mean,
something like that.
So kind of same idea.
Same similar thing. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and I mean there's still a long way. I mean, the problem is he's very inconsistent on when he wants to draw.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's all about it for 3 or 4 days, and then he doesn't want to touch it again.
My son,
I've never just sat there.
My son's he's 10 now. My son was really into drawing and art and stuff. He thought the card stuff was cool, when he was like 7 and 6. Like he was into it then, and he doesn't draw as much now, but he used to draw, like, I call them the potato people at school. They were GPK like, but they were like potatoes, and it's pretty funny. But he used to like to sit around and watch me color the cards and stuff. So he was into that. But now he's not as much. So got to get him early. He'll get back into it, I'm sure. So
yeah, I've been trying to get him to draw. So, I mean, he's definitely more into like the artsy stuff than like the sports. I mean, he's in soccer, but he definitely likes the music and art and stuff like that a lot more.
Yeah. Who said Facebook user? I got up early for this. Yeah, you did. Hey, you can go back to sleep if you want to. No one's keeping you up.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Up early. Where the hell is he at?
Hey, the boring conversation hasn't even begun yet. Trust me. I mean, we'll get to some numbers and things. We'll go into a checklist. We'll go through the entire checklist for vacation, right? As well.
Yeah. One by one, we're gonna guess what each card looks like and everything. So this might be 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours. Oh, I was going for a 5. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. I know there's
But-
there's a few sport ones that do that, and I don't know
Yeah.
how they just sit there for 4 hours just talking.
Well, that's what you and I do on Sundays. We do our card breaks. We're there for 3, 4 hours.
Are you guys there that long? I guess I'm always working at that time, so
Nothing. No, we've done a 3-hour one before, I think, but it's normally like 2 hours.
see, two's not too bad.
Yeah, we got nothing to do, so.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
You were mentioning the PSA thing or card grading, and I put a poll out there on like your Facebook, group there for a while recently about, what do you guys think about grading? And that's just kind of truly where I'm at. Like I had a few things that I'll tell you what it is. I have a card that I do want to get sort of authenticated. It's not a GPK, so don't get too mad. It's this Marvel Masterpiece Spider-Man that's been autographed by Joe Gisco. And it's the original artist from '92, and
Cool.
I bought off eBay, and it's $30. And is it real? And that's kind of what I want to get. I want to figure out is it a real thing? His signature goes on legitimate ones for like $125. What was that, Bobby?
Authenticated, not graded.
Right,
So
right.
If the grade you were like bothered about, you could then.
Yeah,
that kind of settles or nips the bud.
Yeah,
there,
that's what I was looking at. Doesn't matter about the quality of the Knicks. Yeah, I'm not as worried about the quality of the card as much as the authentication on that one. But I thought, what if I got a few others upgraded, in fact, and things just to see how the process works. So I was interested in PSA versus SGC.
There's no better way of learning than doing the do. Say something cheap. It costs a fair whack just to send something. You don't really.
It does. Some of the prices have come down recently. Yeah, and they run specials.
About 15.
Yeah, there's some specials right now too. There's just some specials this month on non-sport cards with PSA. In fact, so it's 15 a card. You have to do 10 card minimum, and that adds up obviously. But if I had 10, I could run. I have some fresh packs I've opened of. Pack fresh GPKs to go throw out there I'd like. And, it's not like I need grade cards. I think I've always thought that if you're going to keep it for yourself, kind of like someone like you were saying earlier, Trenton, like if you don't need to grade it if it's for you, But at the same time, I have some stuff that I'd like to. I've got a giant size Nasty Nick card from OS1, the OS1 giant size set that's signed by John Pound, but there's no authentication on it. I mean,
the cases are nice. I mean, I will say that the protection on them is definitely nice. You can look through them, and they're not going to get bent or anything like that. Definitely.
I've heard some are better than others. I've heard PSA is not quite as good as like Beckett. So Beckett's are a little better, especially on thick cards or like some. I watched a bunch of videos on sports card guys because the sports cards guys are getting them done all the time, right? Because they're flipping and they're doing more chase cards than we are with this kind of stuff. And they were saying like if you drop the PSA case, it can get a corner ding or some sort of flaw, scrape the card a little bit, especially if you did like a UK series, Bobby, like those smaller cards like that. They say they slide around. They have a different holder for them. But I've seen some of those PSAs as well. I love that set, by the way. The UK sets are wonderful. I have some packs that I'd love to have.
I've got a few cards. They're just too expensive. They're easier to buy, though, I must admit.
Yeah.
So
they're cheap. They're cheaper than
really
the US ones.
A pack of OS US.
Yeah.
But my biggest kind of question with PSA is cards or any cards. I've got one PSA graded plate for 2000 that I bought off eBay years ago. But tried making these like PSA case.
Yeah, I remember you did some of those. Yeah.
I've dirtied cases, and probably to begin with, just fingerprints, like
that adds value.
Oils from the skin, stuff like that. I wanted to sell this in the future. I've tried to clean it and polish it up, and they've not efforts to clean it has made it worse to the point where I'm like, well, I'll have to throw that away and buy another one that I won't touch until I'm ready to kind of figure a way of sealing them. What do you do if you've got a mint atom bomb, Gem Mint 10, but they ain't on the plastic and you can't clean it off without making the plastic worse?
They will, for a
it
small
out?
fee. For a small fee, they will reseal them for you. They will recase them for you. I've seen that.
They're
Because
kind
people
of
drop them or crack them.
They're sealed with ultrasound or something, aren't they? They're kind of vibrating together.
I'm not really sure how they're sealed. I'm not positive on that. That might be true. I don't know. But I do know that they will reseal them if there is some kind of physical scrape or damage. And that varies per company based on what their warranty would be. Because some have just slightly different cases, but they're all pretty good. It's just like, I guess my point is, for me, like, when do I do that? I wouldn't want to go on eBay and buy a PSA card. I don't have any interest in that. I just don't feel it. I'd rather buy raw and save the money and have the card and enjoy it.
That's probably my opinion on PSA cards. Who's they graded ones? People buy the cards and get them graded in hopes that they're going to grow. Might say they won't, but there's not much of a market in buying graded cards. It's people buying cards and grading them and building a collection. You see many Gem Mint 10s exchanging hands, and I'm sure they would, especially if this is right. But I think a lot of the investments in PSA graded cards is a bit of a hope balloon in a way. You know, people. I wouldn't rely on it as a. Don't worry, someone will buy them when I'm ready to sell them. Because I've tried to sell stuff when I was in sales. You're like, come on, buy it. You can't make someone buy it.
I wonder when that really will matter.
The price on something like that. It's sometimes raw is better. And if it's nice and good quality, you've always got an option to send it to PSA. You have to buy a highly graded card, which I know there is, kind of the PSA certificates to back it up to say this is worth this because it's great. It's like a benchmark to sell it from and not be battered too much. I've got an EMC graded card, which grading company, but it's Gem Mint 10, so I'll take it.
What's that company? You say EMC?
Yeah, I think it's someone's homemade.
I've heard of them. I think they've been around for a while, but I don't think they're like, you're not going to get any more than a raw card.
I know some of them are defunct. Like, there are several companies that aren't in business anymore that were legitimate graders. I just wasn't sure. I've never heard of that one, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm still doing research and figuring out. I just opened my own company at this point. I mean, Joe, let's just do a company. I'm just, Trenton, you into it? Let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
You might as well, because I feel more legit. I mean,
well, I know Jeremiah Scott was doing it for a while.
Yeah, I saw that. Did that phase out?
I don't know. I think my guess. I mean, just a complete. Is he okay? I would say my guess would be just hard to make it worthwhile. Just once the grading prices went down. I mean, he's got to doing it by yourself's got to be kind of difficult. But I mean,
for sure, yeah.
But I mean, I'm not too sure. It's a cool idea because I mean, honestly, I'd rather have. He probably knows a hell of a lot more than anybody at PSA does about those cards.
Well, it depends what looking at the different companies, is like some places were good for corner dings or reverse corner dings or surface. They were scanning the surfaces. Some places weren't scanning the surfaces for damage. And for a sticker card, like original series must be a lot different too, because there's different criteria there too. You've got the die cut effect and how does that, and then you look at how many cards, like here's one right here that's got this one I opened on stream a while back. It's got gum residue on it, and look how it's cut. I mean, and that would come back. That would come back different from every company. Like, I don't know what that would come up like, but they might, some would even grade it maybe because it's so miscut.
Well, I know Beckett, like whatever the lowest grade is, so like centering would probably be, I mean, almost nothing. They can only grade it a grade or two above that. Yeah.
Then there's that subgrade categories. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I know PSA, they have. Well, now they don't have like all the qualifiers. They used to have like miscut and marks on them and stuff, and now I think they just grade it lower. So I don't know if they just give it a 2 or a 1 because
I know some they just send back now. They won't grade it.
Yeah,
They just,
okay.
they just
won't grade. Yeah, but so but the biggest thing left to me is like that talks me out of the cards entirely. But like the packs, like the wax packs, that's the biggest thing. Like when you have an expensive wax pack, like an OS1 pack, is it worth grading that to verify? That gets back to being not graded, but maybe the authenticity of it, right?
I think
Yeah.
getting them authenticated by PSA is a great choice. I don't know if this, but if you don't think it's going to be a 10 or a 9, I don't know if there's much point in the the look of it. It's like I think DK's got an atom on the gum side, so he knows it's got an atom bomb in it. It's going to be gum damaged. I think he's going to try and send that to PSA just because it's probably not worth opening. I think it was DK.
No. Not worth opening, but probably worth some money.
But graded as well. If you can see it on the back of the graded card. Yeah.
Brian says he needs a jacked up gum card. Yeah, I've got a whole stack of jacked up gum cards that are pretty funny looking. So I like those.
I've been working on
so there's the big debate.
The characters going in PSA cases, and it's funny you should mention an off-cut one, because I was thinking I could do like someone where their arm has been chopped off, and then on the label
in the case, in the casing. Yeah. You could have them cut off with arms you could have him reaching for the grade to change it. Like you could have a pencil in his hand changing the grade.
Idea. I like that.
Trying to upgrade it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's just been my thought process on something, a little side project I'm thinking about. I might document some of that process and share it with folks. I mean, it's just not like it hasn't been done before, but it's just I only have one PSA graded card I bought years ago. It's a baseball card, and it was fairly inexpensive. And I just got it because I wanted that rookie it's a Bo Jackson rookie card, and it wasn't super expensive, but it's what I could find, and I bought it. It was cheap. It's worth like $25. I registered it the other day on a PSA in their vault or whatever, and it gives you a recommended value in their system, like what they think it's worth. And I was like, okay, not a lot of money, but it's a 9. I'm like, okay.
At least it's something to document.
Yeah, it's in the document. It's something I wanted, so I didn't care if it was in PSA or not, honestly. So, yeah.
He said,
Bobby's in his.
It's just a hoodie, but the hood's
cold. Yeah, it's cold-blooded, man.
It is warm, to be honest. But I've got several rocking the
GPK boys shirt.
GPK boys. So he's technically the one that won, but they went with the second.
Look at that, Trenton. You need your own shirt.
Logo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
for GPK Live. We do. I'm serious. We need one.
I would say I know I talked to you a little briefly. I need to get you to do something up for a logo or something like that.
Yeah, we need to do something, Bobby. I've been thinking about something for this group. I should talk to you about it.
Because my actual logo that I use is just a knockoff of the Garbage Pail Kid logo. So I can't really go about just. It's literally like I just put the in there. And
somebody will put them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure somebody would. No problem. There's always somebody, but I can't really try marketing that and making money off of it.
Sure. It'll just get us in trouble.
Yeah. I don't need fanatics. They probably got good lawyers.
They probably do. They have helicopters and weather balloons probably after.
Right. Sitting over my house.
Too soon. Sorry.
Yeah. Not a political show.
They shot that thing down right off the coast from me over here, so it's fairly close.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I didn't shoot at it. I promise.
He could have been famous
or infamous. Yeah, in jail.
Forget about it.
Joe, did you get your Sapphire? By the way, I know Sapphire came out to people in the mail this week.
No, yeah,
not yet.
Not yet. I got mine. We're gonna open this Sunday.
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna open one Sunday.
I'm not gonna lie. The more I keep seeing those black refractors, those things look nice. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't spend the money to get a set or nothing, but they do
Yeah,
look damn
yeah.
nice.
I really probably shouldn't have bought the box. Just want the novelty of opening one. You know, it seemed to be the price point wasn't going to get any cheaper. So
Yeah,
maybe
kind
it
of
will.
curious. I'm
surprised
sure they're still on
there.
sale.
It's
Are they?
Did you get your shipping notice yet, Joe?
I mean, I got a shipping notice, but you know,
Mhm.
times they got like all my money, and I don't know. It could be like 5 different things, probably. No telling what it is.
You got to figure out where your cards are at. I mean, they should be getting them to you, man. You're not that Florida. It's not that. They're from Florida, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
it
still
doesn't
sitting.
take long, you know. But I did get a ship note. What was that? Like last Friday? Or?
Yeah, sure. I was a little worried, Joe, because the day I got mine, they the balloons. That's good in the chat. That's 3 balloons. Yeah. I'm having my driveway worked on the front of it, so I've had sort of my entryway redone because it had some structural problems. It's old. So right about the time that FedEx truck rolls up, they're tearing apart my driveway. I'm like, no.
Right.
So, but they got out and ran up the driveway. So I'm about 150 feet off the road. So they hustled out there. Thank you, FedEx. You did a good job this time. I've not had a big problem with them.
Yeah, they're pretty good around here.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I've never had too much problem with FedEx or UPS really.
The black reflectors, are they going for a lot of money online? I haven't really looked at any.
I haven't seen prices at all. I haven't looked, but I haven't seen any prices at all. I can't imagine they'd go for that much though. I mean, it's
I'm surprised, but yeah, I gotta say the same. I haven't really seen a whole lot of them flying around yet. A few like, hey, look what I got, pictures, but no one really selling them yet.
Yeah.
I think I saw one person I think they sold a black and one other one, but they got like $40 for it.
I wonder
it's going to be rough for some people.
I wonder if the affect PSA grades, because they test the front more than the back, don't they? I believe chips and
I've heard
for surface scans, so they scan them. Yeah. There was another company, and you guys might know the name. I can't remember who it was. It was out a year or two ago that you could buy like a hand scanner or a scanner equipment and do it at home or something. It was like a home graded thing, which sounds really dicey, right?
Right.
But it was something you could scan at the house, and then it would certify it and send it in. And I don't know, but it was all over Facebook.
One of my card shops has a little machine you can take it into, and I don't know if they just give you a grade right now. I didn't really look at it too much, but you just kind of put it in a machine, and it's supposed to do something with the grading.
Well, SGC has like a pre-grade mode. Like the pre-grade must be like at shows or something, or like at your shop like that where they pre-grade it. And I guess it discounts the final price of if you were to continue through. I don't know. I'm just going to guess. I'm totally guessing. But that sounds like what they would do.
I could see that.
Yeah. The more I talk about, the less I want to do it, to be honest with you. I just, sounds like going to the doctor. Put your card in the machine. All right.
You're right.
Hope you don't come back sick. Oh, it's a 7.5. No, it's a 6. Oh, well.
Authentication or whatever.
And then but it can still be a great looking card. Like I have cards that I don't care if they're, a little off or have a ding, Whatever.
I mean, I always wanted to.
It's postal system. It's dropping it off in a box. Pick it up. Then follow him.
People lose them at times. That'd be tough.
Yeah.
It would definitely be. Well, hey, I'm gonna show a couple of things here. Give me a second here. I think I can add this. I know I got a lot of people. Do any of you guys do the rainbows at all? I don't think I've ever seen any.
Not yet.
Just my
closest I've got to a rainbow is a 3.
Ricky.
A 3
I've got one. I don't have it it's over there, kind of sitting. I need to show it next time. I've got a case I got with. Is it 22 card rainbow of Eagle Live between Chrome
That's
5
amazing.
and Chrome 4 and Sapphire. Like I've got pretty good amount of them. Yeah, and that includes like maybe a Tom Bunk auto. That's probably the best thing I've got in there.
Wow.
You know, I was very lucky to get in there early. Like I got them when they were cheap. I got great deals and great. You can tell that the community's great because I hit a lot of people who were like fans and resellers who were just like people trying to build sets. It wasn't just resellers and flippers. So
Right.
yeah, very happy about some of those. I think Sapphire wise, I got to the green. That's all I could find. I couldn't find anything better than the green for that card. So I could see it in
like
Crystal
the
Gale or
Sapphire green. It looks really cool.
yeah, it does. It's very good.
Yeah.
I saw a Milton Elton that was like a red, but I don't know if I could go to red. I don't know if I could spend that kind of money.
If you pull one, maybe.
If I pull one, I'd be, yeah, dude, wow, you know.
Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah,
I couldn't spend that kind of money.
yeah.
I mean, one, it doesn't help I collect atoms. So when I look at those prices, it's just like, hell no.
I'll be honest with you. The auto I got was about $150. I paid $150. That was the most expensive card I bought. It was a $150.
Really
I
good.
thought that was pretty good for that card.
That's good.
You know, everything else
That's
was
not bad.
ridiculously good priced. I mean, really good. Even the rose gold and the gold were pretty decent. They were sub 100. So
You got
barely
red.
but, yeah.
Very cool.
A red? No, I don't have a red. I have an orange. I was actually doing all three. I was doing a triple. I was doing Crystal Gale and Milton Elton at the same time, and I topped out with the golds and all of them, and I stopped trying to get the golds because it was just pricey. But the lower, all the colored parallels, I got all those, and you know, fairly cheap. I mean, people were just dropping them. I mean, it's not like he's an atom bomb, so
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. But it's a cool character. It's not like my favorite either. It's just one of my favorites. So, you know, thought I'd try it. Robert, GPK Bounty Hunter. He's sick tonight. He ain't feeling well. He tagged me in a post for a plate once. There was a plate for Crystal Gale up, and I didn't go for that. That was
Ooh,
rich for my blood, but I wasn't going for Crystal Gale. I knew it. I wasn't going for that one.
that's crazy.
It was like
Usually what, 300?
450, I think. 450, 500, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Plates
I
are
can
cool.
admire it. I can admire it from a distance. It's okay. It's all right.
Right. Just take a picture of it, print it up, put it
Yeah.
in the rainbow.
That's right.
It's a printed plate.
But did you say you had a rainbow to show?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's
just
see.
kind of put it up on it. No, oh hey, it just kind of puts it up right now. Wrong one. Okay. But yeah, I know everybody's got like just the standard rainbows with all the screws. They actually did. So they have a good setup for display and stuff. But they actually got a one-touch version now,
Oh, nice.
and they have just kind of the magnets all in.
Mm-hmm.
You get like a little bit more of a lip, but the nice thing is you got the diamond cut triangles on it too.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're a way better condition in there. And then it just closes right up.
Oh, that's neat.
And I know I've had some problems with some of them kind of like slipping the cards and stuff. And these ones don't seem to, I mean, I'm not shaking it too hard or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They seem to actually stay in there real good.
Oh, I like you can see the back too. That's neat. You can kind of turn it around if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
neat.
I like definitely a lot better. I think it
Um,
was like $25 or something like that. $22.
You know,
No kidding.
something always concerns me about when you display cards is like that. Does that have a UV protection on it?
Yeah, this one actually does.
It does. That's good. That's really good. Yeah.
And where did these come from?
Ultra Pro.
Oh,
No
yeah.
kidding.
Like I don't know why I'm always looking at their site, just seeing new stuff they have.
They have good stuff. Yeah. I mean,
They do. They actually
I
just
know
came out with a
directly from
one touch for like wax packs, or not wax packs, but like if you have like a food fight pack or something like that, And
Oh,
it's
really?
actual one touch for it's more geared towards like the Pokemon packs and stuff like that, but it looks like it would work. I didn't get one of those because I don't have any just packs.
I'm gonna go look one up. I'd love to have a thicker one for a wax pack though. That'd be fantastic. To put your original series pack or something up, or
because I've tried like a thicker one, but they're not big enough to hold the wax pack. Like you could jam it in there, but that's obviously kind of a stupid idea.
Not a PSA pack then, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You take the gum out first and reseal it, then you put it in. You're fine. No problem at all.
I know I had put one of my packs in a like a 180 top loader, a 180 point top loader, and it looked like it fit great. And for some reason, I just decided to open one of them, and it bent the crap out, like where the gum was. Like it wasn't even in there tight at all, but like it warped the cards because every other pack from that box I got was, I mean, flawless. So I mean, it was kind of one of those, like I saw that and was like, okay, maybe that's not a good way to store the cards.
That's how you learn, I guess. Trial and error, you know. And then...
But yeah, and then the other thing that I got was, is they've got pages for the PSAs. They're like 4-page for like normal size binders, and then they got one touches, and you can actually they just pop in and out.
Oh wow! So I know before you've had videos where you've had just they're kind of like polybagged, but pages. Those are actually pop out panels.
Yeah, these are like
Oh, wow.
I mean, you can kind of see it's a thicker.
Yeah.
I mean, the only bad thing, this is a 2-inch binder, and you can only fit like
10 cards,
24 cards.
A box of Sapphire.
Yeah, right. But I mean, like it does.
Premium collector here, yeah.
Like the cards, they don't move.
Big, though, they just pop out.
So they fit a one-touch regular size, and they also fit a PSA oversized, right?
They have two different ones. They have a PSA one, and then they actually have like the one touch.
That's neat. So what do those run for a packer? Like,
they were $3 each.
Okay.
So they're definitely not cheap. And they're just like individuals. You don't buy the whole.
You could put some of your best cards though if you had them graded or had them one touched or something. You could. I mean, I could see that. I worry about that. So I cringe. I have an X Factor Chrome 1 series set of the whole set that I collected and built in Ultra Pro like sleeves, like just in a nice binder, kind of put to the side. But like that's got to be a bad way to store them over time. Like I've got to get them out of there.
It's not the best, definitely. I mean, they have, I think the best ones, like there's a top loader binder one that's really good. I use just Ultra Pro. They have a 4-page one. I don't have one handy.
Yeah.
They have it holds 4 of them, and it costs a lot. It takes a lot of space is the problem, but I mean, you really can't damage them, and that's kind of nice. Like, I let my kid look at the sets, and he can just flip through them, no problem, with no worries.
Right.
Cool. Well, that's a neat product. Is that a new one? Is that you showed us it new or?
I would assume the one touch pages they've had for a little bit. I never saw the PSA ones until I was just looking through. And then the 9-page one, I know, or 9-pocket one, I know that's a newer one because they had it as like a coming soon.
9-pocket forever.
It does only hold, because I know Rob was asking me about it. It does only do up to a 35 point. 50, like the 55 point absolutely will not work. Like it doesn't close at all. So like there's no way you could do like a chrome rainbow with it.
And this stream is not sponsored by Ultra Pro or PS.
Yeah, unfortunately not. If Ultra Pro's watching, we'll definitely take a sponsorship. I will show off penny sleeves.
I mean,
I use penny sleeve giveaway. We could do that. We could do a penny sleeve giveaway. That's fine.
Yeah, I will definitely sell out to anybody.
I cringe when I put cards in. If I put cards, just we'll call them naked into a top loader. You always cringe when you're putting that first corner in. You want to make sure it's just right. You're supposed to penny sleeve first, right?
Yeah, they make a penny sleeve where they actually have the corner cut off. so that way you can slide it in the penny sleeve
Oh
without
man,
the
come on.
worry. I've never used them, but it looks like a pretty good idea.
It's not a great worry of mine. I've never had a problem, but like you always like sometimes. Yeah, these things here, these little the rigid.
Card savers, I think.
Yeah, these things. I don't really like them, but I was looking. The reason I have a few laying around is because people send them to me when I get a car or something. There's a sketch working on there, but I bought some because if you are going to send off to PSA, they recommend you use those. Like that's what they want you to use. They want you to send your stuff in that, fold it a certain way, make your bed.
Yeah, they're cool, but they just don't fit in boxes.
No, I don't really care for them. I'm going to use them around the desk to hold stuff so it doesn't get damaged. But I usually put them in a top loader, honestly, if I'm going to have them around the desk.
I've got thousands of top loaders sitting around here. So
yeah, top loaders are cheap these days. So I mean, I found they are. I reuse them too. So
somebody mentioned about the vacation. We'll talk about that here in a couple minutes. But what do you guys think is going to be the print run? You think it's going to be pretty high, or I mean, Topps isn't really known lately for cutting production.
If they
probably would.
From how sales have gone, they shouldn't print as much as they have done. And whether or not
they got to cut back,
they've got someone on the floor taking notes, I don't know. I hope it's here to pull a hit because people will buy more. If it's if you get hit from it, it's like a drug. You want more, but if you don't get this drug shit,
it's like
got me some hits.
It's like scratch offs.
Do you know what I mean? Woman here when you get a sketch or an auto or something sweet. To not get any kind of hit or a patch parallel, it's like being slapped in the face after spending the money you've spent. It's like you've just been spat at by the box. You pulled everything out from. It's like vacation. The print run doesn't bother me that much. How many packs you have to open to get some kind of bonus card, I think makes a big difference. It'd be nice if it's so the cards have a bit more value to them. But buying them and they're not sat on shelves, I don't think it hurts. But unfortunately, it's not like bookworms. They're just left on shelves. It doesn't look good for the brand.
It's kind of a dud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the box configuration. The Oz configuration for bookworms was rushed. It was a lot of that set was rushed, just to meet some contractual agreements with corporations there. But I hope this is back to form with them. I hope it's, the print run needs to be lower because anytime you have a high print run, as you guys know, it devalues the sets, the cards. But you got to remember, this product is not like a premium product for them, so they probably will run a high print run. That's what kills the card industry is high print runs.
It's got to be under 100,000. Like they can't keep going up.
Right.
I just don't think the base can hold.
What was Food Fight?
Food Fight, I think, was about 65. I want to say.
Yeah, so I think they need to sit around there. They need to sit around that point. That's I think that
was a good number. Yeah.
You got good hits. Yeah.
Because I want, a guy I work with, his kid, buys GPK and he's 10 years old. I want them to be able to come in and find it, but I don't. Same thing. Yeah, if it's sitting on shelves for months and months, these kids aren't stupid. They're not going to buy something that they know is not going to be worth anything.
Yeah. Well, bookworms. That mega box is a dud. That mega box is a bad value. It's too much money. It's still $30, and there's very rarely any kind of hit in those boxes. What did you get? A gray or a blue, right? Or something like that. Gray if you're lucky.
Gray and gold are the only two, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Gray, gold, and green.
Yeah, just horrendous sets, but the art's great.
Yeah,
the product art was fantastic. It's a shame, but the sketches were rushed. The collector's boxes, I don't remember. They seem to be normal. The hits were okay on those. I remember seeing Robert. He had a sketch in one of those, and they looked normal. I have those patches in there and stuff, and people are getting sick of the patches. I hear too. I get it.
If because it's the hit. If they just to me, if they put patches in, that's fine. But you don't want that to be your.
It
hit.
should be in there already. Give
Yeah.
them a little bonus. Give them a little bonus. You know.
So I opened a pack. You like take all your packs out, and before you even
Mhm.
you didn't even feel the pack. So I could see it was a patch card. I didn't even touch
Yeah.
a pack. I was like, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Well,
obvious.
now I haven't actually opened the pack yet. It's just blurry.
Just leave it sealed. It's a relic pack now. I got the.
It was
Trenton,
gravel.
I've got
gravel.
I got the graphic here. I got the graphic here for the collector's box or 10. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, that
This
looks
thing-
cool.
This thing is put on my face because you don't need to see me anyway. This thing is cool. I'm really excited about this 10. You know, even
Yeah,
if you bought it after it's opened, you know, there'll be a lot of these for sale. That'll be way cheaper on
Yeah.
eBay. But this is I love the artwork on the top.
That's fun, man.
That airplane stuff. That's just great. So, I mean, that just puts me in a better mood. I mean, honestly,
need to
just
get
seeing that, knowing,
Vacation.
I have to put some cookies
yeah,
in there.
yeah.
Cookies.
Yep.
I make some money before I can buy some. So I'm gonna have to try and make some money before like next
Appreciate
week.
that, Russ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But I'm excited about this 10, and I know I had the other one too, but you know the value pack 10s are pretty much they're turned to the horizontal side of their suitcase, right? They're kind of like the refrigerator.
The food.
That was
Yeah.
the food fight refrigerator, which
See,
is great. I love
thought-
the 10s.
I thought that was the best idea.
Fantastic idea. Yeah, no, that was a good idea.
I mean, hell, ended up giving a bunch of them away, but I mean, I still have. I mean, we
I
have
just
some in
did.
our junk drawer, kind of, you know,
Mhm.
separating all our little, you know, screws and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's one.
Yeah.
Pull one up here. Yeah. No, we probably most of us have seen
Right,
these,
right.
but multiple colors, right? Multiple colors, and this is just I guess the yellow mustardy looking one, kind of. But there's a green one.
And I
So
like how
that's
they
neat.
got for different areas.
Yeah, and they got different areas for it. Yeah, very cool.
And you guys did the loaded sketches for those, correct?
We did loaded sketches, and you get panos again too.
Nice.
What did we do?
Yeah.
Was it 6? Did we do 6, Bobby? 6 loaded sketches? It was a lot. 6 or 5?
5 loaded sketches.
5 for this
And
one.
then
Yeah.
3 panos, 3 trips.
Mm-hmm. 3 trips of sketches, and then 6
Nice.
6 shaped. I guess. Yeah.
That's it. I only know because
It's been a
I
while.
the other day I couldn't remember at all. I thought it was 4.
We
So
did those a summer ago? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, how long ago was that? I
When
moved during the
was
set.
that
Like,
for you guys, because, jeez.
Hey, people can finally get their returns now.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
That too. Everything that's been on hold. That's just crazy.
Yeah. That's been
And
kind of a downer for about that set. It's been kind of bummed some of us out, but it's a fun looking set. So
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
there you go.
Like
I'm gonna-
an advert with like all the Garbage Pail Kids kind of queuing up to get on the bus, and then you just see someone like Wrinkly Randy get whacked in reverse and smash the bus, and then you just see
Mhm.
like New Wave
They
game
definitely.
come out and just kind of 2021 with
Mhm.
Vacation 23 or something.
and
They should have done something like
They should do
Something
more
like that.
advertising.
they should. Yeah. It's good too. This set doesn't have the limitations either. If they're truly going to be in place for, you know, the blood and the poop and all the other things they wanted to ban for too
Yeah.
graphic for your audience. But so in theory, that's the last set like that from the finished art, but maybe not. You know, stuff seems to sneak in, right? I saw some recently with Valentine's. Yeah. So sorry, heart juice, right, David?
There you go.
Nice work, David Gross. Nice.
I'll say, well, I'm going to bring up a little picture here that'll have the. We should be able to. Does it not keep us? Got permission from Jeff to use his site here.
Cool.
Very cool. Thank you, Jeff.
I don't know what looks better, us on the side or
Yeah.
Over everywhere.
But yeah, but they Tom Bunk's got the famous landmarks. That's kind of cool. They got him doing another
That's awesome.
set.
Yep. Smart.
And that's what a 10 card set. So that's kind of cool. I know I saw in the wacky package and pretty cool ones. I saw one of the names was like a Pupo Bismol.
Yep. I love that too. Love that wacky integration. Very smart.
Yeah, I definitely think it's cool. It's one of my favorite sets they do every year. Just I like wacky packages, but I can't just cut wacky packages. But to get just like a few of them here and there, like I think that's kind of cool.
They're a different flavor, and they're like now it's a layered approach. They work really well together with GPK, especially if you're a GPK collector only. Like it's nice to. There's a lot more gag in a wacky, I think. Like there's a lot more layers in there, but sometimes they're not as fun. Like they're just not as catchy as a GPK character for that audience. I don't know. That's how I view it, but I like them both. But I'm more GPK, honestly. But
yeah,
wacky art's amazing. Yeah,
the art definitely. I'd almost say the art's a little bit cooler on the wacky packages.
Mm-hmm.
I like the characters because it's kind of like sports where, you know, I mean, I have my Atom Bomb to collect and follow, which I do have to say I saw there was an Atom Bomb. So thank you very much, David, for making up an Atom Bomb on this one. I'm sure people are probably sick as hell of seeing
they
Atom
will
Bomb
always try to slip one in.
I mean, honestly, why not?
Sure.
I know I'm not the only one that collects them. It's at this point, it's kind of stupid almost not to sneak one in.
Do you
just make some money.
Did you end up getting the one over the holidays, the holiday Atom Bomb, the wacky?
No, I didn't. I haven't even looked to see how much the card is itself, but I just couldn't do the $60 for the set.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even sure how they sold it, if it was individual or set.
Yeah, it was just the whole set, and it was like $60 to get the whole set. And I like the wacky packages, but I'm just gonna put them in the box and put the Atom in my collection, and probably never really see the wacky packages again.
Would you ever remember the posters they did a couple years ago where they would release online sets and they'd have like a gold poster, a one of one, and then they would sell a few posters afterward? They'd sell a certain amount, but did you ever get any of those, or would you buy something like that?
I got a couple of the Bizarre Holiday posters.
Mm-hmm.
I know they did like some of the golds. I wasn't collecting when those came out, because I know I saw like they did a bunch for Late to School, and I hadn't quite got back into it yet. Missed it by like 2 months.
Yeah.
I probably would. I mean, I think it's kind of cool they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I would think
the price
can
get high.
They can get high. Yeah, I think that particular card though, that Atom Bomb that they did the wacky packet, that'd be a fantastic poster for the holidays. Like people would, they could print tons of those things.
They just kind of stopped. They kind of just stopped doing all those posters because they were doing them for I want to say every Bizarre Holiday card had a poster to go with it.
Maybe they didn't sell well. I don't know. I have no idea.
They might. I can't imagine a lot of people bought them. I mean, they're cool. Yeah. I've got a couple of them hanging up on the wall, but I can't imagine like a ton of people are just like, oh, I got to go get my poster.
I bought the OS pack or OS 1 pack version. I bought that.
Yeah, I've got that.
And I bought I think I bought an Alf one, man. I bought one for the Alf wax pack. I thought that was really cool, so I bought the Alf one, But that's probably all I have. I can't think of anything else. Like I went for it. Bobby, did you buy any of those? Did you get any of those kind of posters when they were out?
No, I didn't get any of them. But did they do the posters for Late to School as well, though? I remember seeing the one with the pencil stool.
There was a few.
I don't remember.
They did a 5x7 set. They did a gold 5x7. I think was only limited to 10. And then they did
you can't get
a regular one.
Yeah,
I have I've never seen one.
Yeah, and I don't mean make them for rarity. Like I get the rarity thing, that's fine. But like, just they could do mass producing some like Tom Bunk's 32 panel drawing there on Bookworms, the back poster. That should be available on Topps.com. That should have been available.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I mean, that should have been limited print, signed. It should have been a gold. Should have been a regular for everybody. I mean, whatever you can think of.
They should just have him doing giant pictures and have them sold.
Yes. Oh my God.
You know, like the old the giant
Mhm.
cards that had different card backs. They should just be like Tom Bone, do pictures.
Mhm.
Damn.
Well,
Just go to
you look at
town.
those.
Done.
I don't see why they're so limited. Like I know Simcoe did several of those blacklight. We did 2 blacklight posters recently, right? In the past year and a half or so,
Those look
and
cool.
they were con exclusives almost, or like printed at 150 or 250, and that's it. Like they were sold to a third party, in fact. So you couldn't even hardly get those, and they're pricey. You know, the blacklight one was out in California and one was in New York, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 2 of those, and they're really nice, but they're hard to get,
That would have been cool.
pricey.
Now I know looking at this thing from the GPK News, I know they show that Wyoming got removed. I'm kind of curious what the story behind that. So they got the 49 state cards. Wyoming was missing, and it says Topps. It was a late removal. So I'm curious who drew a card that maybe didn't fit for their needs, or maybe had blood or something.
What?
We'll have to find out.
No Wyoming?
I imagine it.
We'll have to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah.
It could have been too graphic over the line or something, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of like what
the
Wyoming
checklist
would be
is-
known for.
I noticed the checklist was autograph card for number 100.
Really?
I'm imagining copy paste.
Yeah, there was
Properly.
possible. Yeah, because it says it's missing 3. Number 19, 66, and 100 are missing.
Really, I didn't even notice it. So there's hope for that London card that Gross did. Maybe paste it right. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works.
Because I saw what they got, only 75 autographs. So I'm kind of, if they do like a high print run, that's going to make the auto pretty damn hard to find.
Yeah.
And it feels like there's less artists. It says there's only 58 on board for this set. And I know both you guys are on it. It seems like there's usually, isn't there usually like around 70 or so? Or
It's
is
in
that
the
just
it's in the high, like it's in the 50s and 60s. Usually in
Okay.
the low 60s. Yeah, that's about right. I think from the list I saw, that's a pretty complete run.
Yeah,
What we
I
have
think-
typically.
There was a good, decent.
Mhm. There's a lot of sketch
About
cards. In this was a full accommodation. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, I know I've been kind of looking through some of the names, trying to figure out who, like, what the cards might be. So I know Gross has done shown a couple. I think Brent's shown a couple
Yeah.
too.
so they had some when they first were going to release and then had to back off. I know Brent and Justin Cosell had some out. There's one with a passport where he's holding the passport, kind of stamped. He's been
Okay, yeah.
denied. And there's one where there's one other one where Brent did where he's hitchhiking and his thumbs to his ear, kind of going through his ear, coming out the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. So those were some early ones that they revealed, but
So
I hate to see the reveals. I don't want to see the reveals. I want to not like open the pack to see it the first time. I'm kind of I hate that. I love and hate at the same time, right? You know?
Yeah, it's nice to see them, but yeah,
It
it is.
is,
There's something
you know,
about opening that pack up.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I see they got a Nasty Nick in there
Oh, that's great.
with Evil Eddie on it. They put my name in there. They got a Trent almost.
They came close. Didn't they come close in Chrome 4 for you for one of the Atom Bomb trophy? Was his name?
Yep.
Trophy
Trey.
Trey.
Trey. Okay,
Yeah.
Trey. I think of you when I see it, but I know it's not your name, but it's close.
Yeah.
I think it's the Atom.
They had there was a Trent D21 that GPK Nick did for one of his set, like I think at the
The
end of
Christmas
2020.
thing.
But yeah, it doesn't look like there's a ton of characters they're bringing back. Besides, looks like they got Dwayne, maybe.
Some of the big hitters, yeah. Well, it's good. New original characters. It's always great to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see my Atom Bomb, but yeah, in general, I don't like seeing just a ton of them. Like the 30th was cool, 35th. bringing them back once in a while is kind of cool.
It's hard and risky to revisit them though. If you do them kind of off or wrong, I've seen some that were redone that you're like, okay.
Then some be creative.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss. It's very difficult to get the right feel for those. So you got bumper stickers, okay? Nice.
Transylvania. Some of those you can
kind of guess some of those might be.
Yeah, like Egypt, I can kind of guess. And yeah. Transylvania will probably be
Salem's probably Weird Windy, right?
Yeah. And then was the Famous Landmarks, was that the one with Tom Bunk? I think it was, 10 cards.
Yeah.
10. Yeah. Some landmarks should be kind of cool, but yeah, there's the Toot of the Loom and Pupto Bismol.
Don't make me pull this car over down there. It's a big set. I mean,
yeah,
right.
And I see they got the employee card again.
Okay,
they got a Tom Junk.
Cutter Clay.
They got pretty boring on the Neil. How does he pronounce his name? Neil Camara or
Camera?
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, he said Camera. In person, he said Camera.
Okay.
I've heard.
I've
heard it some different ways. He plays into that camera gag. So obviously, Tom Junk.
I mean, no, why not? Yeah.
Blair and Aaron, Ricky Ryan.
I can't say I know who any of the other people are going to be.
Should be somebody with a blade on the machine with their hands, the fingers cut off, like miscut Mitch or something like that. Want to revisit, right?
Yeah, fun of that.
They need
the relics. I'm kind of curious. I think the relics were in the collectors. I'm kind of curious how they're going to do that if they got 49 of them.
I don't know. So people are going to have those because they got the state associated to them if they're done well, right? That might be really collectible there. So maybe not.
So we see a couple familiar names in here.
Are they doing the C cards for this set too?
I haven't seen anything. No.
Okay.
A lot of familiar names.
That is something they should really start doing with just the base ones, just again, kind of that hit. People are going to collect if you do 100 new cards.
Well, it's easy to do. We just change the print name a little bit, plate, and
They should throw in a couple of alternative lower print cards like this as well. I think that was really cool. Just to slightly edit the card as a much lower print. Like there was one with I think it was like the haunted house in the window, kind of graffiti and
like some variant, some very quiet variant card. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling more optimistic every day about the set, so that's good.
It's definitely looking like it's happening now.
I mean, it does, right?
We'll see.
I'm scared.
I like the new stuff better. Chrome's. I do like Chrome, but I don't know. I like seeing the new art, new set.
You like the Sapphire. You like Sapphire.
I don't get me wrong. If money was not the object it is, like I would love to just.
Yeah, I know. I'm over here just raining it out everywhere. I know. Just
yeah. You got that Topps art money.
Yeah, really. I mean, how can you go wrong with that?
They probably send you guys a case for free for doing sketches.
Come on. Don't ruin it for us.
Yeah. But I mean, I like seeing new stuff. I like the new gags and everything.
Yeah, I do too. I get excited too for us, Bobby. Like we see a new one we can maybe draw in a future set or twist our own needs. It's exciting. Like it's fun to see the art, and then you're like, oh wow, I think I would really like to do my own take on that or something. But you know, it's always
It's
fun.
definitely the case with some Halloween. You're not Halloween, sorry. The horror online set.
Oh, the horrible. Yeah. Oh,
And
the
bizarre
horrible set.
holidays.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Expansion.
that. I remember seeing a couple of those. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. I love the online sets for that. Like the bizarre holidays were fantastic.
Because as long as it's been printed on a Topps card, you guys can do it on the sketches.
With there are some exceptions, but predominantly yes. Yeah, there are very few exceptions, but yeah.
Like
Usually
just a couple, they will.
Well, if there's like
anymore.
If there's a third party tie-in, like if it's a WWE or something like that, they have another license tied to it, so no go. Or if it's Disney based, if it's Star Wars based, like those are the third party tie-ins. It's a no go kind of thing. Or now if it's blood, poop, violent, ultra violence, and also if it's derogatory or stereotype, you can't technically use it. So, like, if it's, I mean, I'd be scared to do the Karate Kid now. Like, right? I mean, it would be hard to, say where they pull that. They probably wouldn't. But, there's so many to choose from. It's probably okay.
Bad thing about this comment is I almost do this just accidentally.
Move the comment on me. Multitasking, Bobby.
Would have been better if numbered BL number, so it weren't a thing. Like cards, weren't meant to be a thing. It's just, it'd be nice if there were no low kind of, print run or something that you could one of 25, which I think it was. I think there's 25 of each. No blue ink. To have BL number, I suppose it's easier to spot them because sometimes you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I don't think the average person
realizing it's not missing anything.
They used to put inserts too, like the golden ticket kind of stuff in there for redemptions as well. They don't do those anymore, really. Redemption cards, right? And you could redeem for a sheet. And this was in the Chrome series. I remember that early on, like for a sheet or for some other stuff. And there was in the brand new series, I recall there was like a redemption for being turned into a GPK. Like you could actually get sweepstakes where you could be converted into one for the next series, right? That was neat. I mean, I don't know if it sold anything, but
there was Tony Lynch, and I think that I'm not even trying to pronounce like Kleinschmidt or something like that. I think they both won the GPK, and I know they did one 35th, but I've never seen. I mean, I don't know if anybody actually won it or redeemed it or anything. So I think they did like a few of them in the 35th set.
I remember the one from Brand New Series 3. I remember seeing it. So they definitely did it for Brand New Series 2, and then it redeemed it in 3 or something like that. But I don't know how many they did. But,
it's hilarious.
And I don't know if that's a big marketing thing or not for them. Or
See, I've got a card I won a contest like right when I got back in that somebody made a card for me and like a sketch that I had somebody do when I first got in. It's cool, but it'd be really cool to actually have your own like actual Garbage Pail Kid.
Yeah,
like I have to say that'd be the coolest card I think I could ever pull out of the pack.
I think if I was Topps, I'd be stuffing everything in there you could, like stuff like that, because it doesn't really cost them anything to have the artist commission one more. I mean, let's do one more, quick one. So
have you send them a picture and hey David, here you go.
Yeah, it's not
make a drawing of him.
Right. Yeah. And you get the original. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What series was the golden ticket in?
Well, I'm just saying like a golden ticket. I don't know if it's called that.
No, I thought there was like an actual gold card though. Like
there
was.
There might have been earlier.
Yeah, that's strange.
There was all kinds of redemption stuff along the way. Owner Series may have had some stuff in there that did different things. I don't recall. I'm not.
I remember the one become a GPK. That one was cool.
Yeah, I think that's a neat one. It's fan service. It's easy and cheap.
What was the last one though? Was it late to school? or before that, like way before that, when they stopped doing redemption.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive they did 35th. That they did something.
Did they?
I never once saw anybody ever have it. Like I saw people, offering, oh hey, I'll pay 100 and something or $1,000 for it, but nobody, to my knowledge, ever actually had one.
Yeah,
I mean, to me, honestly, if I had the cash, I think $1,000 would be worth it for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, that's a good question. We could just find out when the last time was for that, because it's, or what they were. Because I can't remember past the Brand New Series 3. Could have been in the 30th too. They had something. I'm sure they had something, but I just don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, be cool to know.
I know. I definitely wish I was around for 30th.
I wish I'd bought more 30th and kept it, because I bought packs and opened them, build set. Just a normal set to me. It wasn't. It was a good set because there's a lot of good stuff in it, but a lot of awesome hits as far as autographs and relics and things. But
not that couple
now it's
$1,000.
Crazy prices now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's what, like $1,500, $2,000 for a collector's box.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
I bought a Oh the Horrible collector's box when it was the first retail set I worked on. I worked on online sets before that, and so I bought a collector's box like I was gonna open in style for the first set of it. And I wish I'd kept it sealed now, because oh my god, they're super expensive. Yeah.
Now, have either of you guys ever pulled one of your own sketch cards?
No.
Yeah, I pulled a J-Boom sketch, and a Nova sketch.
I would think it would be cool to get to pull
Yeah.
your own sketch card, but it'd also be kind of one of those I don't want my own sketch card. I could
it'd be
draw
funny.
this one.
It'd be really funny. I pulled a Chad Sears card once.
Nice.
It might have been like 35th or the Apple Pie set, maybe one of those. I can't recall, or 30th or Apple Pie.
That would be hilarious. Pull your own card.
Have you guys seen some of the stuff that Bunk's been selling off?
I haven't.
Yeah, he just goes through the desk and pulls a few things out, and
Hey, why
I
not?
love it. It's fantastic.
I'm
Use a couple $100 today.
It's amazing.
Yeah, just like printing money. Oh, so Russell, you pulled a Bobby B. There you go, Bobby. You'll have to you don't have to go to PSA for that. Bobby can certify it right here, or you can do it live.
The toning, dude. That's right. I remember watching that one. You remember watching that one?
I do like the feeling though when people do live breaks. They're used to it for the years, and they pull a card and it's like yours, and they post it. And it's pretty cool to see that.
That's really
and if
cool.
they enjoy it, if they flip it, okay, that's fine. You can do what you got to do. But it's cool when they really enjoy, or their kid opens it. That's really cool. They have a whole family. The whole family breaks where they're all sitting around breaking a case or something. Which is intense. I mean, that's intense. So, but
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm probably gonna. Oh, go for it.
Oh, because I was just gonna ask Joe, did you guys buy any pre-orders on vacation?
I got hobby.
Oh, no.
There's some hobbies from long ago.
From when it was hip to pre-order.
The way inflation's worked, you're gonna get less boxes in the box. They're gonna take a few out now.
Right.
So you're gonna.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how it works. Sorry, man.
I mean, there's got to be good and bad, I guess. We'll see what happens.
I know I had a couple collectors, but I finally just gave up and got my refund and turned those into bookworms.
You gave up
a while ago. Because I know I'll get some when it comes out, but
right.
Yeah, I'll probably. I end up usually going with the blasters. Just we have so many Walmarts, Targets, and working at Meijer, they're just everywhere around here.
Blasters are so much fun too. I like that's probably my perfect format to me.
I don't know why every time I open a blaster, I'm just loaded sketch, and I've never pulled one. But I love opening them for that. Just thinking every time, okay, I'm gonna get a really cool sketch.
We're gonna reseal a box for you, and we should.
Man, I have not. I think I got a sketch from Crashers 3. That was the first sketch I ever got. which is crazy.
It's hard. They're hard odds. Bobby, did you order any sets or a base set or anything? Or
Sorry?
did you order any vacation?
Not yet. No, I've not got
Not
any
yet.
ordered. I've got a. I definitely don't want to miss out. It's difficult. I don't know if they're going to offer it on Top Shoe. It's going to be a heck of a lot cheaper for me to order it. But
Yeah.
I'm working on things to sell. This is one of the things I'm painting it. But
God damn.
a giant.
That's
But,
awesome.
That is awesome.
Atom bomb explosion head clock with like characters. That's an awesome concept. Very neat.
Ace.
Yeah,
Wow.
really
I
cool.
mean,
If I can get it finished in time and sold, maybe I'll buy some PlayStation. I don't know. I'm working on a couple of things.
Snooty.
So
looks great, Bobby.
hopefully I'll have enough.
I got a snooty Sam.
At least afford to buy a couple of boxes.
Yeah, definitely.
You never know.
Snooty Sam back there, bro.
What you got there, Joe?
Oh, he was saying, what do you say? Ryan said he got his first sketch out of American as apple pie. It was a snooty Sam. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very nice.
I got a snooty sketch back there somewhere. Mm-hmm.
See, I always end up selling my sketches just to get something else because I've never pulled a character that I'm a big fan of.
Right.
I'd rather, I mean, it's nice to get the money, but I'd rather somebody have it that's actually going to, put it up on the shelf and display it than, I mean, I've got way too much crap sitting on display unless it's something I really like anymore. It doesn't get displayed.
Yeah, see, that's what
Losing Joe.
Joe's just sleeping. He's in thought. He's paused in thought there. That's all. There he is.
What's that?
There you go. Oh, no, that's a funny way. So, Joe, you cut out for like a good 20 seconds. I'm sorry.
I'm like Max Headroom over here or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever. I was saying stuff.
Nice.
Do this though.
Well, hey, I'm probably going to go ahead and cut this off here. I got to go give the kid a bath tonight, so.
Oh, man. Drew the
Well, thanks for
straw
having
there.
me on.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby, definitely, for coming on.
Absolutely. Good to see everybody.
I say I know I'll have to. Well, I've got your address and everything. I still have that damn Atom Bomb set I got to send you, but I got a card for coming on too. So actually, here's the actual set still that I got to get sent to you. But I'll send that. I'll send that off with one of the Atom Bomb cards because you get like super rare limited pink Atom Bomb card for coming on.
It's a cool card. I like mine. Yeah.
Nice. Yes, sir. Man.
But yeah, thanks, guys. Are you guys doing a show someday?
Yeah, we're gonna do at least a box opening of the Sapphire. So I'll open a box and hopefully Joe will have his box. If not, we'll mix it up and do something crazy. I don't know, but maybe we'll finish the sketch. I don't know. It's just a fun Sunday whatever show. It's been easier than doing the 2-hour sketch. I don't know. Those are good too, but yeah, we'll do our Sunday show. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Make sure everybody, if you guys aren't subscribed to Ricky, watch this.
That's right.
I appreciate that. And subscribe to Bobby B too. He's got some awesome videos up recently from the Valentine's Day set. Yeah.
Man, like every day, all day.
Bobby's content king, man.
Yeah,
He's just dumping them. He's like,
Right.
here you go, drink.
Your daily dose of GPK.
Yeah. Every sure is. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for being on. I'll probably be doing this again next Thursday. Like I said, I want to kind of just try to get back in the habit of doing it again. So that way,
Yeah.
maybe we'll be doing this every week. And one of these days, I won't work on Sundays and join you guys on yours. So
Yeah, nice.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
nice.
Always welcome. More the merrier. Absolutely.
I know. Let's see. Next week. No. When does the vacation? Next Friday? Is that when
I
it
would
comes
say,
out?
maybe will we have cards next time?
I think
Yeah. So I was just kind
so.
of trying to think, but I think it's Friday, isn't it?
Friday or the week after. I can't recall if it was. I don't remember the release date. I always keep the 28th.
23rd?
25th?
Okay.
23rd, wasn't it?
I think it's the 23rd. If it is, it's a
23rd?
Thursday.
That's a Thursday. That's next Thursday. Yeah.
Okay.
We got to get some videos ready. Bobby, you got some videos ready?
I don't know what's going on.
I've got
Yeah. You
none
guys
of them are
can.
ready yet. I've got
It's old
so
footage.
much to edit. It's crazy.
I had a
Hopefully
problem
you
with my videos. This is the only set. This is the first set I moved to the overhead camera. And I used to do a side profile camera, like a real camcorder. And I ran both this time. And I had a problem with the files corrupted when they copied between two devices and trashed almost all of my overhead camera footage.
Oh no!
But I have my backup camera running, so I have my side camera. So luckily, and I don't use the side anymore. But luckily, that won't happen again. But that's my worst fear. I was like, as an IT guy, like data corruption, like they weren't recoverable. It just was bad media. So yeah,
That's horrible.
so
There's an answer to that one. What's the a trans GPK?
the what?
A trans GPK?
I don't know if there was. You had the.
Well,
Dude,
You've
the
got-
dude
what's
in
his
the
name?
dress, he's all fancy.
That's
like,
debatable. That's
Yeah.
debatable in original series.
there's yeah.
There's some cross dressing. I think it's just cross dressing, really. But
Okay.
yeah,
They don't have to put their gender on the card, so
Yeah.
we'll
There's
never,
no-
we'll
there's
never
no-
know.
there's no pronouns on there, so it's okay. not like that. So
Nice.
Right on.
All right, guys. Well,
all right,
everybody have a good night. We will talk to you later.
guys, take care. Good talking to you.
Yep.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
All right, guys.